Best Industry Athletics. Football season's here. We teased out a few months ago. I think we took some bets on. We were talking about doing a lot of things. The Olympics, baseball, never really happened.
Sport.
Yeah, every sport. Kurt lost a lot of money on horse racing.
We still bet him. We just didn't talk about it. We still bet him.
We still bet him. We lost a lot of money on various different things. Hockey playoffs, NBA playoffs. But it was all anticipation for the season that we've all been waiting for, which is the football season.
Football.
And we're super close. We're a couple of weeks away. No, we're like 1 week away. Wow. And we're going to set it up. We are going to be coming at you guys at least once a week, maybe more than that.
We're going to try.
Yeah.
We're going to try hard.
We're going to try. What we're going to be giving you is we're going to pick the local teams, right?
Yep.
Giants and the Jets every single week, even though only one of us here is a local sports fan. That's myself. Big Jet fan.
Feel sorry for you.
Big Zach Wilson fan. We're going to get the Giants. No one cares, but we'll do it.
They are boring. They're so boring.
And then we're going to each pick another game. Another 3 games.
Number 3 games.
Right, another 3 games. So, we could pick the same games one week, could be different. All in the hopes of winning a little bit of money and having some fun along the way. Right?
And not losing the bet.
The bet. So that's the main thing. What that will lead up to is we have all chosen a hated rivals jersey, which are on display. Mine is right here. Tom Brady. That's definitely going to fall if you touch it.
Sorry. Greatest football player ever.
Trip loves Mo Lewis. Big Mo Lewis fan.
Fuck Mo Lewis. Fuck the Jets.
Perfect.
Mo Lewis ruined the AFC East and the future of football for everybody when he took out Drew Bledsoe.
All right, this is the intro. We're not like
Mo
getting
Lewis.
crazy into this.
Talking bad about the greatest football player ever.
Yeah, I mean, I hate Tom Brady. Fuck him. And then Kurt Money over here.
Got no money.
Got no money. What do we decide on? Ray Lewis or Baker Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield.
All right, perfect.
I'm searching.
Yeah, you can't be mocking Ray Lewis. He'll find you.
I mean, seriously. Guy's a murderer.
Yeah. So whoever has the worst record each week has to wear that jersey on the show the following week, right? Did I say
Absolutely.
that right? All right, cool.
Yes, you did.
What's going to be fun is I bought this on eBay. It's used. Smells like Sky Wash. It's like so much laundry detergent.
Is it really used?
It's, yeah.
You fucking bought it used.
It's 3X. And
so gross.
I've lost a little bit of weight, but I do you just stick your hands in and feel what, if you're a fat guy, it fits you when you just get right into it. Already doesn't feel like it's fitting me.
I was thinking about getting a size smaller, so not only did I have to wear the jersey, but it's going to look really tight on me and embarrass me a little bit more.
That's basically what I'm saying is going to happen. But I also plan on never putting that jersey on because I'm going to fucking destroy it.
You'll be putting it on.
So that's the setup of the jersey.
Absolutely, the bet.
And then we've got a bunch of other kind of things in the works. Sean has 9 million skits that we're going to pull off this year
Segments,
into next year.
With graphics.
Segments, I'm sorry. Yeah.
With graphics
And all kinds of animations and things. But the ones we know that we're going to be able to pull, let's just start with the one that I'm most excited about. And that's somehow calling into other cities' takeout restaurants and trying to get them to pick.
Just seeing if they'll pick their own home team or they're going to just hate on them, not even caring who they're playing.
We're going to get the boots on the ground view of the upcoming game and what the true fans are. The true fans that are working in either a pizza place or a Chinese food restaurant, those true diehards in the cities, getting them to pick the game if they have any idea what we're talking about when we call them.
Yes.
I hope they don't. I hope they have no idea.
There's a really viral video going around on TikTok right now where a person calls a Chinese food place on 2 different phones and puts them next to each other.
And has them talk to each other? Yes. Absolutely.
Trying to order Chinese food. So hopefully it will come out just as good as that and become just as viral as that.
Please. I mean, we need a sponsor.
So we're going to give you that. There's other ones, but we'll pick those up as we go. We'll start with that one. Guests, we'll bring some people in and out from time to time that know nothing about sports.
Everybody around here.
Yeah. Everybody that works in and around this facility, except for us. And that's it, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there'll be funny things around the way.
There'll be funny things.
Other people picking against us.
Yeah.
Kids, shit.
Yeah. So preseason's
It's going to be a
almost over.
disaster. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. So preseason's almost over. And we're, next week is Cowboys Thursday Night Football.
I'm finally getting a little excited.
Okay.
We might not figure out all the segments and everything else we're going to do, but one thing we have figured out is how to win money on football. That's what we're going to concentrate on. That's what I'm going to concentrate on. I've lost a shit ton of money on baseball and the basketball playoffs up until now. The Olympics killed me. I didn't think that was possible. Apparently it is.
Olympics.
Yeah. So now we're going to make some money.
You want to talk about the Illinois game on Saturday at all?
Yo, that was the fucking worst. Awesome. For week 0 college football, the fucking college kicker misses the extra point. Cost me a whole unit.
It's great. I mean, it's not great. It's just hilarious.
First real football game of the year, and the guy screwed me. That line dropped 5 points during the week. Started at 57, finished up at 52.5, and the guy shanks the extra point to blow the game and blow the under for everybody that had it.
What's so interesting is you guys like really love to bet and watch a game and stuff. Like I love to bet. I love to put money on stuff, but I have a real tough time watching it most of the time. Isn't that weird?
You put money on it and don't watch the game?
Well, I mean, I end up watching it, but the anxiety, it just gets me to no end.
Yeah.
Because I've lost on games like that before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I just don't watch, I could just see it happen.
And I know nobody wants to hear about it at Bad Beats. It's just as bad as poker. No one wants to hear the bad beats, but that sucked, man. I've been stewing over it for a week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was first game. First NCAA bet.
Could only go up.
Absolutely.
I won the next one. UCLA.
First bet's my next bet.
UCLA crushed.
Best bets. Somebody's betting.
All right. So, I wasn't doing was doing.
Oh, the setup. We missed the setup.
It's all right. You got the setup.
It's fine. It looks nice with that back there.
All right. So we're going to jump right into overs unders. We got the New York Football Giants. The over under is 7. What do you got?
I love the over for the Giants this year. I think Joe Judge is coming back. I think he's got everybody fired up. There was a bench clearing brawl in training camp this year. He's got his guys ready to play. Some of the older guys, some of the older veterans on the team decided that they didn't want to be part of it anymore because they didn't like the way he was doing it. A lot of sprinting, a lot of push-ups, a lot of penalty stuff in practice. I think Joe Judge has got all the guys together now. Who's left over hates him. They can all gather around hating him at the same time. Danny Dimes, I think he's going to have a decent year. And Saquon's back healthy. 2 solid tight ends. You'll see a lot of double tight end sets, a lot of play action. I think that's going to really help out this year. I'm going Giants over 7.
I agree completely. I think Barkley is the key, though. I try and get behind Jones a lot. I just don't see it in him. The couple downs that he was doing the other day was a lot of short passes, whatever. Preseason really doesn't matter. But I don't know if I have the confidence in him so much. But I do like Shepard. I do like I do like Goodell. Goodell, the hell is his name? Galladay. I know that he's injured, but I think he's going to be a key piece a couple weeks down the road. If Barkley comes back and finally has a season that he's not going to be injured, I think they're going to win one more game than they did last year, and they'll take the over. And I have high hopes for them. I think they're going to be exciting to watch compared to past years.
All right. I'm taking the under here, going against you guys. I think Danny Dimes is an absolute joke. I think he is just a boring football player. I'm not into it. Saquon, a running back coming off an injury like that. I know the guy was a stud. I just don't see it. Galladay, great pickup, made of glass. He won't make fucking 5 games this year. And I just think that it's the NFC East is a mess, and I think they're just adding to the mess.
They were in a lot of games last year, though. Yep. They really were. I just think they have the push to do it, and their division is not that great.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, next up, we've got the New York Jets, my favorite team, near and dear to my heart. Over under 6. I'm taking the under on this one reservedly. I want to take the over so bad. I'm excited about new head coach, new quarterback, had a great preseason, which prompted me to call into many sports radio, talk radio shows at late night and drunkenly wax poetic about the AFC
So
East.
you're basically Irish from Staten Island now.
I'm becoming.
Yeah.
And I mean, doing this this is going to hurt it more. Like I'm going to go deeper probably.
I heard one of the calls and they were fantastic.
Who needs a therapist when you have WFAN?
Yeah.
Late nights.
Late nights.
Yeah.
Late nights.
Late nights. So I want to take the over, but I'm taking the under. And let me be surprised.
I can't believe you're not taking the over because of your fandom alone.
What
But
about that?
I mean, it's not about that. And the under is the pick by far. I have nothing good to say about the Jets. I think they're a terrible team. No way they're going to improve 4 games or 5 games from last year. Not a chance. It's too many games. Zach Wilson will be all right. I don't even know who else is going to work on that team.
All right. Well, I'm going to buck the trend here. I'm going to go over. It's 6 games. It's a 17-week season this year. I think they go over. I love the coaching staff. Fucking hate the Jets, hate everything about them. Robert Salah, he's going to have that defense buzzing. They're a young, strong defense. I think you're going to see a lot out of the secondary this year. I love the offensive coordinator, LaFleur. I think he's going to get a little creative. He's going to really protect Wilson. I'm going to go over 6. I figure they're going to split with the Dolphins. They'll split with the Pats. That's 2 right there. They have a relatively easy schedule.
You want to change your pick?
Over 6.
Yeah, I really do want to change.
So
my
change
picks,
your pick.
but
It's not
no,
official
I can't.
until
No, I can't.
it's official.
I can't. I'm doing it for the money. The Shaq Lawson pickup really excited me.
Yeah, one guy's really going to fucking turn that team around.
All right, so that's the Jets and the Giants. Kurt's over unders.
Christ. Oh my God. All right. So if I remember my picks correctly.
Oh boy.
No. All right. So the first pick I'd have to go with is a team that I'm sorry, I gotta turn it the right way. First pick that I would go with, because I think the division is gonna be great. I think that's gonna be their only real challenge. Is I'm going over with the Rams at 10.5. I think Stafford. I think all his receiving guys. I think their running backs. And McVay. I think the coach is just amazing. Like I said, I think they're going to have a tough time in their division. I think their division is great, but all in all, schedule-wise, I think, and their defense. I mean, you got to bring up their defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to be absolutely great. Second
Big
pick.
number.
It's a big number. 10.5 is a big number, but I mean,
17 game season.
it's an extra game, right? That's what we're going to say all season. It's an extra game.
That's why I took 4 unders. Some fucking idiot.
I don't think that's smart betting. But no, I think 10.5 will be not easy enough for them to get, but they're going to be one of the top teams this year. My second one that I'm going with is kind of, different from me because I love Breeze, but he's not there anymore. New Orleans, I got family down there. They're kind of like one of those teams that I always root for, but I think the quarterback situation is going to be a disaster. I think they're going to use Kamara out. Their defense is, they were good a couple of years ago, but they're never really good. And they're the kind of team that's going to lose those games in the last minute or by a field goal missed, like in Illinois. But
It was an extra point. It wasn't even a goddamn field goal.
It was even closer. No, but I think the number is 9.5. I'm going under. I'm nervous about it, but I'm kind of taking a chance on that one. The last one that I'm going with is absolutely from my heart. And it's probably because Johnny Parlay was talking shit many weeks ago when the lines first came out that the Steelers are not going to go over 8. I think it's 8, right?
I think it's 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I have never seen them in 40 years go under 500. It's almost
aggressive.
like it's not allowed to happen. Something will occur to make them win. But more than that, they got a new running back. Ben Roethlisberger's Big Ben's last fucking year. I'm thinking really, really high things on these guys this year. Like the more I even think about it,
He dropped some weight.
the more I even think about it, not to jump ahead, but when we were thinking about who's going to go to the championships, I looked at the list and I got to the Steelers and they were so low. I was like, something magical is going to happen this year. Something magical is going to happen this year. I'm going the over. Because it's impossible for them to go on.
All right, we'll see what happens. Trip.
First up, over under. I'm going to go San Francisco 49ers. We're going under 10.5. You got Trey Lance as a starting quarterback. The dude had about 11 total games in college. I'm not buying a team's going to win 11 games in the NFL with a quarterback that has very little, if no experience. I think if you have, a rookie quarterback, you can't be slated to try to win 11 games. Your best offensive weapon is going to be, Kittle. I think great tight end, definitely one of the best tight ends in the league, but your offensive, number one offensive weapon is a tight end. I can't put my money with you. Sorry. So we're going 49ers. We're going over 10.5.
Not a popular opinion out there.
What's
Everybody loves the 49ers.
I understand that. That's
Okay.
fine. But I'm going to make some money. That's the goal. Next one, unpopular opinion. I'm going to go
for the green. Sorry.
Yeah. Baltimore Ravens. We're going under 11. 11 games. Like I said again, it's 11 games. A lot of games. All their wins are going to come predicated on Lamar Jackson. That guy gets hurt, their entire season is screwed. They don't have a big number one. That's what Baltimore's always lacked. A big number one wide receiver. They got a couple guys, plug them in and out. They're fine. Lamar Jackson's unbelievable talent, but that guy gets hurt. He's going to get hurt.
Just lost the running back.
He's due for a big injury. Yeah.
Just lost a big running back.
Under 11 on the Ravens. They play in a division. They play in one of the toughest divisions in the league. They got the Steelers, who apparently are going to the AFC Championship.
Listen, I keep the secrets, all right?
Okay.
We're grabbing them along here.
That is another unpopular opinion. Everybody loves the Ravens here.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think losing Dobbins is
it's big.
huge. I think it's huge.
In the division with the Browns, who probably the most loaded, other than the Bucs, the most loaded offense without a doubt. Definitely the one in the AFC, and you also have the Bengals.
Yep.
Joe Burrow coming.
Like
he got hurt. He looked fucking awesome last year. New and improved Bengals team, so it's a tough division. We're going under
If
for
the
the
Bengals
Ravens.
had a little bit of defense, they'd be a little bit more of a worry. That's their problem. They're interesting, but they have nothing.
Tough division, for sure.
Yeah.
Just want them to split. Just got to split a game with the Ravens. That's all. And plus, the Ravens play the Dolphins this year, so we chalk that.
Lamar Jackson's got to have a much better season than last year.
He stays healthy.
He's got to stay healthy. He's got to play when it counts. When the team loads the box and he says, "I dare you to throw," you got to do it.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's it. It's tough to throw the ball. Come November, December.
Yeah, he's got to take a big step forward.
All right, last one we got. We're going over. So I have 2 unders. I'm gonna go over Vikings, over 8.5. Love the Vikings. The one part of the Vikings team that I don't like is their quarterback, and I know that sounds kind of the dumbest thing ever said.
It's not a quarterback league.
Yeah, no, not at all. Right. But they do have some of the best wide receivers. You have Justin Jefferson, you have Adam Thielen, you have 1 and 2. They'll be up there for the top one. Put them against any other team. They're fucking awesome. Love the coach. Harrison Smith just got paid. You're gonna see that that defense is gonna be flying around. I like the Vikings.
Nice.
I think it's a good pick.
I think that is a good one. I like
Solid
that.
pick.
All right, Johnny Parlay. I think that's me.
Who's that guy?
All right, so my first one, just traded away their backup quarterback in one of the most mystifying trades I've ever seen. They're going all in. The Jaguars, 6.5 games. I mean, they won 2 games last year. to triple that number is insane to me. With somebody who is the number 1 pick, but quarterback just out of college. We've got a coach who's never coached before in the NFL. To me, that is an absolute lock. Under 6.5 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. My next one, I'm going against Kurt over here.
Oh my God. Such a bad decision.
Going against Kurt and Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger.
This is it.
Can't say it.
Hitting the wall this year. It's Tomlin's never had a losing season. The number is 8.5. I'm taking the under. Roethlisberger, I don't care how much weight he lost. I mean, it's love Najee Harris, but it's not happening.
Chase Claypool, Najee Harris.
Nah, it's all coming to a head.
Juju.
Finally happening. I'm ready. Tough division. Super tough division.
Hall of Famer.
Lamar
last
Jackson's
season.
in that division.
He's going to
Baker
get hurt.
Mayfield.
From Watt. He's going to sag his ass.
I'm taking the Steelers under 8.5. And then my last one. So I got 4 unders in a season where we're going to add an extra game. Smart.
Move.
And I'm taking 1 over, and that is the Tennessee Titans. Awful division that they're in. Tons of problems in that division. Derrick Henry, 2 years in a row with the most rushing attempts. We'll see how this year goes. Hopefully he keeps it together. Ryan Tannehill, Sean's old boy.
He's got to keep it together.
Yeah, there's no choice.
Tannehill is a serviceable at best quarterback.
All right. Well, last year he was dominant.
I understand that.
Dominant last year.
He's going to come back. You're going to play to the back of your trading card. He's going to come back down to earth.
We'll see.
Okay.
Over 9. I like the number in a weak division, and that's it. So
he's
3
burned.
unders and
He's
over.
burned because he was a Miami guy.
Yeah.
He's burned. He can't even imagine that Tannehill is running a team like this.
There's no objectivity.
He does have the best running back, but he is doing a good job at what he's
the best running back with
And
the
wide
most
receiver.
amount of tread on his tires out of any other
Sure.
running back in the league right now.
I don't think he's dying this year, though.
True.
Could be.
Could
mean,
be, but
that
I
many
don't think he
carries.
is. I mean, listen, Gurley went really fast.
All right, stop trying to talk me out of it. I've already put the bet in.
I think it's a good one.
All right.
I think it's a real good one.
All right, so player props
Play
Right?
props.
for the season. Kicking it off with league MVP. All right, I'm going to go first. I'm going Tom Brady.
Jesus Christ.
Plus 1,200. That's, I'll take that. It took him 3 or 4 games to settle in last year. The whole entire team is back. I can't go against the guy. Like,
What's a safety bet?
I know, safety bet.
It's a
Plus
safety.
1,200.
1,200 is great odds.
It's a
for Tom
great
Brady,
odds for a
yeah.
guy who's a multiple time MVP.
Oh, he's fantastic. Best football player ever.
I'm not going to go that far. But
Fucking hate
he's
him.
back, same team, even a little bit better. Until he proves me wrong, I'll ride that. So Brady plus 1,200.
All right, I might do that too, but who I'm going to pick? No, I'm only kidding. No, I'm going to have to go with a quarterback myself, but I'm going with
Ben Roethlisberger.
no. What's his odds? He's not even on the board. I am going with the segue that I was just leading into with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going with Kyler Murray.
Oh my God.
Why? Why not?
We thought you'd
think
pick a
it's
good quarterback
26.
at least.
What?
I think it's 2,600.
Okay.
Get some money.
Yeah, that's money. All right, I like it.
I mean, the guy was amazing the first 7 games of the season.
Shrink
last
long
year.
shot. Coach is
Take a
asshole.
chance on it.
Tough. All right.
I think it's going to be good. He's got the best wide receiver in the game.
All right. So
He
you put
throws bombs. He runs all over the place.
so you're putting $1 on the plus 2,600. Kyler Murray.
I'm doing Kyler Murray.
All right.
Player props on my shit.
1,600 on Colin Murray. 1,600.
Is it 1,600?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What'd you get Brady for?
1,200. I'll take
Yeah.
Brady at 1,200.
Yeah.
Going Brady. Changing my pick to Brady.
As far as MVP goes, you got to go quarterback, obviously.
Yep.
The top, I think, 10 lowest odds for an MVP of the quarterback. If you go back 29, 30 years, 22 quarterbacks have won the MVP. It's going to be a quarterback. That being said, I don't love his odds, but I really think Stafford is going to be the guy this year.
Wow.
I think he's got McVay. He's got a fucking great defense. I think they have it all. I think they're poised. Their only goal is Super Bowl this year. They're going to go all out. And I think Stafford's one of the most talented quarterbacks. He's just been, dying slow death over in Detroit. I would take Matt Stafford plus 900. If you want to go for an insane long shot, as far as not a quarterback, Dalvin Cook. That's a throw $10 on, $20 on, whatever you
that's
got.
a good one.
I
Dalvin
like
Cook,
I like
probably
that.
like plus 5,000 or something like that. I think that's one of the few guys that can win, running backs that could win the MVP this year because Kirk Cousins stinks, but the Vikings are a great team.
Yeah. I like the Stafford pick. I'm in on the Rams.
Yeah, I love the Rams this year.
I think he's going to
Absolutely.
explode. His wife's not dying anymore. She's back healthy somewhat.
Oh my God.
Refocused.
Oh my God.
Boom.
She had a headache
boom.
or whatever. it
I
was.
just hope he stays healthy. I hope Stafford stays healthy. I really do.
Yeah.
All right. Defensive player of the year. Nice segue there. On the Rams side, I can't not go Aaron Donald. Not great odds, plus 450, but the guy is just a machine, gets better every year. Love them on Hard Knocks, mixing it up with the Cowboys. Love the system, love the team, high energy. I just think, my only other, I was between him and Chase Young because I think Chase Young is going to take a huge step forward too. But I'm rolling with Aaron Donald, plus 450, LA Rams, Defensive Player of the Year.
I went safe on that one. I mean, not so safe, but I went the same way on that one. It was the only one I could pick. I was thinking about Mac from Chicago, and he was so quiet last year, and maybe he'd come back and like be a beast like he was. But I make it short and sweet. I'm going the same one.
Defensive player of the year. You're going to have to go linebacker or defensive end usually. Some sort of pass rush or something like that.
This guy has so many rules.
No, it's
Well,
history.
Just, going off the numbers.
I know.
A numbers guy.
Busting your chops.
I do
He's
believe
a cruncher.
it's a terrible pick. It's going to be the most popular pick, but like I just talked about the Rams, I think the Rams are going to be up big on a lot of teams, and I think Aaron Donald's going to tee off, man. So if not Aaron Donald, pick someone that plays next to him to get those free sacks.
Family play.
It's cover three.
It's cover three. That's right. It's a cover three. I love it. Those are the best
Aaron
ones.
Donald.
That's great.
All right, comeback player of the year. Controversial on my end because I hated this guy when he was in New York, but I just think he's got something to prove. He plays for the Cleveland Browns. His name's Odell Beckham.
Oh, wow.
Plus 1,800.
Wow.
I think he's got something to prove. And the team is just, tough division, but I just think the offense is high powered and a lot of weapons. Chubb, Landry, stoked on this guy. And plus 1,800 plus, if you know his, if you follow his girlfriend on Instagram, is a little added bonus, just check her out. Low.
Can't believe he's got one.
I mean, one of his girlfriends.
I can't imagine. I can't stand that guy. I've had him in fantasy. I think he is so popular for making one really nice catch on the Giants, and he made a lot of money off of it. And I think he is garbage.
He made a lot of good catches. The only one you hear is
Send me a reel.
Guy over the middle all the time.
Not going to be a comeback player.
I'll send you the reel.
Send me the reel.
I'll send you the reel.
Send me it and I'll burn it.
All right, well, who's your pick?
My pick?
Yeah.
I had two.
No, with the guy next to you.
My pick, safe route, McCaffrey. He played 3 games last year. I think he got 4 touchdowns in each game. No, he didn't. He had at least 2 touchdowns in each game that he played last year, which was only 3 games. Maybe Sam Darnold could help him out somehow. I don't know. The guy's a beast. Catches the ball 1,000,000 times, runs the ball all day. He's the safest bet. The only other guy I was thinking of was Burrow. Maybe because I really like him. I think he's going to get
in your division. You
a lot of yards. He got hurt early, but I do like him. I enjoy the way he's throwing the ball.
I enjoy the way he smokes a cigar.
Yeah,
I think I saw that.
Yeah,
I think I saw that.
Classic.
But I'm going to go McCaffrey.
Right.
It's the safest way to go. But as you said before, a little $5-10 on Burrow down the block.
All right.
I love the McCaffrey pick because the Panthers are going to stink and they're going to have to give him the ball all the time.
All day.
Love the pick. Odell Beckham Jr. is the most overrated guy that's in the NFL for at least my lifetime, the last 40 years.
Yeah, but the opposite of what you just said. Gonna stink. He's gonna be on a good team. He's gonna be in the spotlight.
Every time, no matter what he does, he's a cancer. He poisons the team. The dude has literally been a negative on every team, on the 2 teams he's been on. When he came out of LSU, I remember specifically arguing with you guys that Jarvis Landry is the better receiver. You're telling me today you'd rather have Odell Beckham's career versus Jarvis Landry's career?
I'm telling you that Odell Beckham's going to win comeback player of the year.
No, he's done. The guy, he's not interested. He's not a team player. And with all those people on that offense, with as high powered as that offense is going to be, and they have a great line, which is fucking scary. As good as that offense is going to be, he's going to be pissed off. He's not getting the ball as much as he should.
The good thing for you is
they're going to cut him by the end of the year.
The good thing for you is that he's interested right now.
He's a changed man.
Until after game 1 when he doesn't get the ball.
He will not be a Brown by the end of the year.
Then he's going to be a disaster again.
My pick for comeback player of the year. Not a very exciting pick. I do usually like to kind of dip into the higher odds, whatever. I'm just going to go Jameis Winston. If you've seen this guy's training videos in the offseason, he's training like Rocky was in Russia for Rocky 4. Okay? He's training all these crazy methods, just like Rocky was versus Ivan Drago.
Is one of those crazy methods cough syrup?
Yeah, dude. He's done some crazy things. He's got homeless guys chasing him around on the practice field. Jameis Winston. His friends are training partners, whatever they are. They're chasing him around, slapping him with towels and pool noodles. That's my guy.
All right.
Oh my God, it sounds like a terrible bet.
What is it? Plus 770?
Yeah,
plus 775?
It's okay.
All right.
He's running for his life out there.
Wow, that was an interesting round. All right, so offensive rookie of the year.
Offense? You're not going to me again. Go to him first.
I'll start it. So you know, the keeping it in the family, Zach Wilson would be my pick. I just think he's going to take a little bit more time to mature. And
But he took the under.
Based off of today's news of another team up in New England cutting their quarterback, Cam Newton, I'm going Mac Jones. I'm going Mac Jones plus 1,000 for Rookie of the Year. Offensive total money play on that one because I just the coach in that system where he came from. I think that I'm going that way.
It's very, very interesting. I had a guy that I was going to go with. I guess I'm still going to go with him because I don't think the person who's starting week 1 is going to stay there. I'm actually going with Justin Fields. I just think he's like one of those guys that could bust out like Lamar Jackson just for like a year or two and run 1,000,000 miles. And I mean, I think he has the biggest chance. I think it's a good money play. It'll be fun to watch him when he takes over. Kind of the enjoyment of the bet, I think.
You bought into the preseason week 1 hype after he threw like 2 passes for catches and like the whole NFL media just exploded that he was the next fucking Joe Montana.
You know what I don't see news on? Trevor Lawrence. Like there's no news on him.
That's what scares me.
Isn't that weird?
That's what scares me about my underpick.
Yeah, because he was splitting time with Gardner Minshew, who they just traded for a bag of balls. They split practice reps. They split all the starts in preseason.
Yep.
It made no sense.
It's kind of weird.
That was going to start week 1.
I figured he was going to be on the cover of the news like every day.
That's what you get when you have a college coach as your head coach.
Yeah.
No clue what he's doing.
Probably be
all right. So I'm going to type my offensive rookie of the year, but first I want to start with how terrible that pick was, Kurt. I'm sorry.
I told you it was a money fun play.
It was a money fun play.
I mean,
Justin Fields, I'm not saying he's not going to be good. I'm saying Matt Nagy's calling the offense for him, and he's fucking terrible. He's a terrible play caller. So Mitch Trubisky just lit up in preseason. The guy had an unbelievable preseason game just because some guy was actually using him the way he should be used. I have no faith in Matt Nagy.
They're just going to run that guy. They're just going to run.
Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Not as athletic as you would think.
You're basically betting on him to be a superstar athlete.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to do like Griffin III type thing and then suck. You know what I'm saying? Like
what do him and Robert Griffin have in common?
I don't know.
Just curious.
That they run? Is he going racist on me? Is he going racist?
All right, Sean, who are you picking, please?
Oh, my Lord.
Offensive rookie of the year. You look back at the last 30 years of offensive rookie of the years. You got 4 wide receivers total. Throw the wide receiver position out because if a wide receiver is winning rookie of the year, all the accolades are going to go to his quarterback. You have 1 tight end. I think Shockey was the first time he was in a rookie of the year. That was, I think, 03 maybe or whatever it was. Running back. 15 out of the last 30 years. So every other year it's going to be a running back. I'm going running back this year. Justin Herbert was the rookie of the year last year. I'm going running back this year. I'm going with your boy. I'm going with Najee Harris.
I was going to pick him. But then I said, you're going to just fucking
But he's an awful pick at the Chicago Bears. It's fine. Najee Harris, rookie of the year.
Just didn't want to go all Pittsburgh. I love your pick. Don't you love his pick?
I love his pick. Defensive rookie of the year. This is going to be a nightmare.
No, it's not because I don't have one. So you can skip me.
I'm going based on a name strictly. Asante Samuel Jr. plus 2,000. That's it.
Did you say name strictly? That's awesome.
I'm going on the lineage.
You know what I was going to say? Can I just say something? When you sent me the list of the player prop bets for this, I knew I wasn't going to pick a defensive guy because I have no idea what the right answer is. I was going to ask you to let me read all the names in that list, and I wasn't going to be able to get through half of those. Do you see those names?
Yeah, I know 2 of them because their relatives played in the NFL. But, you know, that's what happens when you work 80 hours a week and you don't really have enough time to do the research before the show. But, I mean, you guys should bet with us. Who are you picking?
Defensive rookie of the year. I'm going to go Patrick Surtain, the second. Guy was phenomenal in college. Dad was a Dolphin. Loved him. I was thinking about Jalen Phillips for the Dolphins, but until the Dolphins get a legitimate pass rusher, I can't focus on him. They never had, since Jason Taylor, they haven't had one. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Dolphins. They just can't rush the fucking passer. So I'm going to go Patrick Surtain.
Love it. We're wrapping up the preseason. Thank God the preseason's over. Next week, regular season's here.
You bet on the preseason.
Yeah, I did.
Amazing.
Won one, lost one.
I'm 2-0 preseason.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Ravens preseason, that's what you got to have. The Ravens haven't lost preseason
Was it
game in like 5 years.
19?
Yeah.
19 in a row.
Yeah, like 5 years.
That'll never be broken.
It's insane.
What they
That's
do
a-
19 in a row?
They won
They won
19 preseason
preseason.
games in a row.
Really?
Cover
Yeah.
the spread? No.
Probably.
No, just win.
Just
Just flat
once.
out win. Yeah.
Wow.
One,
Money
lost
line.
one.
Money line.
1-1 lost one. So yeah, preseason's finally over. We're wrapping up our preseason with AFC, NFC champs and Super Bowl picks. So let's start off with the AFC.
You want me to go first?
You go first.
I'll go first. Obviously, safe bet, KC. Don't want to do that. I started going down the list of all these teams. Bills, sure, really, think that they have the chance. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it this year. But I want to take a chance this year. I started going down further on the list. LA Chargers, they're not going to win. Titans are a good team, but they're not going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to go for a miracle here, guys. We're going Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
Straight up, I think that they are just going to turn it around. They are embarrassed about what happened last year at the end of the year. And I'll just keep on saying it. I'll say it all year while we're doing picks. It's Ben's last year. He's going to the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's going to give up. I don't think he's going to play flat. And I think they're gonna take away those short passes. Everybody got onto those short passes. They're gonna use it, but now they got a running back that they can hopefully depend on. He's gonna be a little bit. He's gonna be out there more than Connor was, hopefully. And I am taking a full chance on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. I'm gonna Johnny Parlay. I'm gonna jump in here just to talk about that pick.
Well,
And
you're
it's
not allowed to say KC though on like the attack.
Okay, yeah, Casey's
Okay.
the easy pick, but you can't
Right.
pick the number. You can't pick Casey. It's
Okay.
the number one pick.
That's fine.
I love it. I'm going Steelers as well.
Oh my
Plus
Shut up.
God.
No, you're
1600.
not.
I swear to God, that's the one I
Are
want.
you really?
Omar Epps is a great shortstop. He's a great doctor,
See, why surprised?
and
is that?
he's a great coach.
House.
I call him
think it's
Coach
the Steelers.
Cool Breeze because he's always got his glasses.
There's
on.
some sort of side bet here because I am never going to root against two people more in my entire life than I am
But
going
when
to
you
for this.
look down the list, look at the odds. Yeah, you have KC. Yes, they're the best. I don't think the Bills are built. They're one of the best teams in the AFC. Absolutely, they're going to go deep. Do they have it though? Like you look down the list and you look at like who could legitimately challenge for that thing. It's the Steelers, man. And it's the Steelers. They've never finished below 500. I think I don't even know if they win the division. I think they might grab a wild card and just run the fucking table behind Big Ben. And you get the whole. Remember when Bettis on his last year? It was
Oh
win
my
one for the
God.
Bus. We're going to
Absolutely.
Detroit. He's going to win it in Detroit.
Absolutely.
We're going to see it with Big Ben this year, man. That's my bet. Plus 1600.
You didn't learn from your bet last year. I remember you bet them last year.
I
early
did,
on.
and they were 11-0, and I was fucking stoked, and I thought I was going to win a
That's
shitload
amazing.
of money. It didn't happen.
I
Yep.
remember we were helping your brother move. I got a hernia, and
Yeah.
you bet the Steelers.
And I don't think they won a game after I told everybody about it.
And that was also the weekend.
You waited until they were 11. I got
Yeah,
these
and then I
guys.
started talking shit, and then they never won a game again.
That was also the weekend that FanDuel went down. That started
Yes,
the whole
yeah.
thing. All right, so perfect piggyback. I'm going Bills plus 500.
Okay.
Hate doing it in my division. I just believe in the quarterback so much. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I believe in the quarterback. Diggs, I mean, you want to find a prop bet out there about that guy's yards, how many catches he's going to make. Like, I just think the offense is so high powered, and I'm going Bills plus 500.
Is Beasley going to play the whole season?
I mean, Beasley's
I don't know if
older.
it matters that much.
Between his vaccines and his all the BS that he's got going
I
on?
have to
Like,
say that Diggs surprised the hell out of me. this year.
unbelievable.
He's a machine.
Surprised
Machine.
the hell out of me.
The rapport that those two developed
Yes. Yep.
so quickly was crazy to watch.
100%. I think it's a super smart bet.
Plus 500. NFC. I'm going popular pick, but I'm rooting for the Rams more than any NFC team I can remember rooting for in a long time. I love Stafford. I love McVay. I love the defense. Robert Woods. I love him. I mean, I think that would be an amazing Super Bowl. Bills, Rams. So
Yeah, Rams, Steelers. It'd be unbelievable. It would be unbelievable. It really would be.
you don't want that.
No, I think the Rams would beat them, but they'd go back to the Super Bowl.
You don't want that.
I'm going Rams, and I'm hoping I'm smelling a cover 3, but I'm going Rams. I'm with them with the over. I'm teetering on the division. Them, I just think Arizona's going to do something. But whatever. Even if they don't win the division, I think the Rams are the best team, and I think they're definitely going to the Super Bowl.
I like the Rams a lot.
We got to cover.
Let's not put that cart in front of that horse.
Surprised me too much with the Steelers. I knew it wasn't possible.
I have 3 teams checked. Obviously, the Bucs. Yeah, they're the most talented. If Brady stays healthy, they're guaranteed a playoff run. The Rams. I've talked about how much I like Stafford there with McVay. I think he's an MVP candidate. But the thing that we're forgetting is a pissed off Aaron Rodgers. There is no dickhead that plays better than a pissed off Aaron Rodgers with a chip on his shoulder. I think this is the year he does it. He plays this year. I think then he leaves Green Bay, maybe plays another year or two somewhere else, and then he's done. So I'm gonna put my money behind Green Bay this year. I believe they're plus 600.
I agree with everything, but he's done in 2 years. It's not going to be done in 2 years.
Yeah. Whoever he's dating at the time is gonna tell him he's done. And then
Didn't he get married?
I don't know.
He got married to like Zoe Deschanel or something like that. Some weird.
Wasn't he going out with Mund for a while?
Yeah, he fucked that one up.
Yeah. Aaron, you're gonna regret that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
She's unbelievable.
God.
Yeah. He looks weird. He looks like he's
To cover
aging.
3 on Olivia Munn.
He looks like he's aging at a weird pace, or he's like doing fentanyl or something. He looks really fucking weird.
He does look weird. He looks thinner than he should be.
Yeah, he's a wackadoo. He's getting.
Yeah.
He's
He's
getting
definitely
weirder.
wackadoo.
He's getting weirder. All right.
His hair on Jeopardy.
Yeah. Oh my
That was
god.
terrible.
I didn't even watch him.
First of all,
it was bad.
He did well.
We're gonna post that up.
He
here
was
in a
great.
minute while we're talking about it.
He did. He did well.
But it didn't look like him. Like it didn't suit him.
I'm boycotting Jeopardy until they hire LeVar Burton as the. He's the best host they had. Fucking Reading Rainbow.
Boycotting it?
I can't watch it anymore. All right, Super
How
Bowl.
old is that guy now?
He's old. Not old as Alex Trebek, but he's old.
Too soon.
Super Bowl champs. Here we go. You have to pick one of your AFC or NFC teams. We should preface that.
No, I think the Ravens are winning.
All right, so Bills Rams. I got in the championship game. I'm going Rams. I'm going Rams to win the Super Bowl. I just think I'm buying into the hype. Like I said, Stafford. I hope he wins. He deserved it. Loved him in Detroit. Had a parade of awful head coaches. But I'm all in on the Rams plus 550 for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for the people on the video, I'll just got to turn this around. It's Rams versus Steelers.
You're a journalist now, so you got to be impartial.
Oh, really? I'm not supposed to have a favorite team?
Well, you turned your shirt around. You tell me.
You like Lewis?
Now you're ready. Now you're ready. You're ready to make your pick.
Yeah, I have to do it. I have to do it respectfully. I'm going Rams. They're the better team. Steelers will get my joy up, getting to the Super Bowl, making me money, laughing in your face.
All right.
We'll make money together. But the Rams will win. The Rams are a better team. I think they're a great team. Staying healthy is going to be obviously important. Stafford, I hope he stays healthy and he could do what he normally does and has done in Detroit, just with no defense. So I'm going Rams.
All right. Well, then it's clean sweep because I'm going to go Packers. So NFC across the board. Packers. I'm going to take that angry Aaron Rodgers, ride it all the way to the Lombardi Trophy. I don't think the Steelers are just not a good football team. I took them as the AFC champs because I like the number.
Just trying to win money.
They have a good legitimate shot, but you're not beating the NFC. No way.
They got a super tough schedule too. I'm just going for the heart.
Yeah, it's the number one.
Yeah,
it's the hardest schedule in the league.
Yep. Straight up.
That's
need some luck.
All right, so that's a wrap on the preseason. We'll be back next week with our week 1 picks.
Can't wait to make my picks.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
All right. See you then.